Hi everyone, we are on the very last item on the first page of this double page spread from Rooms of Wonder by Johanna Basford. We have the alarm clock to colour. I'm thinking I'm going to do some gold for the clock, for parts of the clock, because that's how I envisage alarm clocks to look. So we're going to start with 77, which is a very dark brown, and marking out the darkest areas of the clock, and we'll hopefully get a bit of a gold colour going on. I'm going to do dark on each edge. I'm going to do a bit under here as well, sort of almost on top of that line, a little bit up there and down there. There we go. I'm thinking the handle too. I'm only using a little bit of this really dark colour. I do like to have a really dark colour, but not masses. I'm doing a bit more on here and here where Johanna's marked it. I'm just thinking she obviously thinks that bit should be darker. A little bit down there. This bit I'm thinking as well. I'm trying to think about, I used to have an alarm clock a bit like this. I think legs. No, I think we'll leave it there. And just trying to think about what it looked like really. Next is I want a sort of mid brown. We'll use this one. This is the 73. Whoops. Which is, that was, by the way, the tobacco brown. This is the burnt sienna. Yeah, I used to have a little alarm clock with bells like this, and it was had this sort of, this bit goes back and forth and knocks them and makes it ring. It was good in a way. It did break eventually, as most things do, because it didn't rely on a battery, so it didn't lose time, but you had to remember to wind it up each night, and occasionally I forgot, as you do, and yeah, it's quite noisy. So I used to, if I woke up before my alarm, I would turn it off, and you could turn it off, I think, I'm trying to remember what you did. You could somehow stop it, because it's mechanical and not battery. It worked a little bit differently. This is number 49, so I can't remember how you did it. Oh, I think you pulled a little button out or something in the back, so you would just push that in, or the other way around, to stop it, to sort of stop it ringing, because obviously you don't want it set for every day. You know, like I wouldn't set it at the weekends or the holidays, things like that. Or sometimes, but not always. So it was quite ornate and fun. I don't think it was a really expensive one. The person who gave it to me didn't used to buy me really expensive presents. This was number 16. I didn't tell you the name of the last one, which was fawn. This is 16, which is our golden ochre. But it was, I liked it. I was sort of teenager when I had it, I guess. I'm doing the top of that bit and there, and then that white gap is left. That's going to be it for that one. I can't remember if I did this bit. I'm going to do these with this colour. I want them to look gold, but they're too small to do very much with. Yeah, I used to like it. But then I think I got a clock radio. You know, digital display, the radio will go off rather than alarm, which is slightly more relaxing. I'm leaving a white bit in the middle of the hands to look like shine. rather than something going ding 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 ding, which isn't particularly nice, is it? I'm going to grab a yellow now. I think the number 1, it's just called yellow. And this will be our last colour. Let's go over everything with this. Yeah, but nowadays I use my tablet. I don't have a mobile phone, so I use my tablet. Yeah, it's quite funny. Yesterday my neighbour messaged me to ask me if my internet had gone down. It hadn't. He's with a different provider to me. Anyway, his came up eventually, back up. Now what tickled me was that because everyone assumes that everyone's got a phone, he would have assumed if my internet was down, I would have still been able to get that message through the 4G, I want to say 5G, whatever it is. I don't understand it. Anyway, that thing. But I couldn't, because I wouldn't have been able to, because I don't have a phone. So had mine been down as well, I would not have received his message, because he sent it through his social media. This is number 6. Had he sent me a text, that would have worked, but he didn't. This is violet, because people just assume that that you've got a phone and that you can receive messages that way. I'll have to remind him, just in case he needs to message me something important if the internet goes down, that I don't receive messages. I'm not sure what this inner rim part is. I'm going to do it in a different colour, I think. I think purple and gold together, it looks very regal. I don't know if it's a good colour for an alarm clock, but I just like it. I'm going to leave a bit of white in the middle there. Didn't really leave enough, but never mind. And a little bit at the bottom too. Now I'm thinking I'd like that inner line. I want it in black. I don't know why. Don't have to do black. I had contemplated doing it in the number 33, the cobalt blue, but I've just decided I want it black. So this is number 9, which is our black, and I'm going to do it in a similar way to the purple, so it sort of fades towards the top and bottom, so there's not going to be any there. My stomach's grumbling. Stomach, it's 11:10. Why are you grumbling? Am I the only person that talks to? Probably. Right, I'm just going to get an eraser because it's not very neat. This is a Tombow mono. You may have seen it before. It's quite good at getting into small spaces, so I rather like it. But I've also got one like this, which is a faux upside down Faber-Castell one, which is like on a pencil, and that works equally as well, I think. In fact, it's got a pink end, and one of them is a bit harsher than the other. This one's really hard, so it's quite good. No, that's the softer end, I'm lying. But because it's quite harsh, it can eat away the paper. You have to be a little bit careful with it, but now I'm just going to gently taper that colour out a bit. That's better. Now, the centre, I am going to use the lighter purple, which I think is the lavender. Here it is, 30, oh sorry, 62, it's not 30 anything. I think the blues are 30s, aren't they? No, one of them is, and then some of the greens. It's confusing. Anyway, I'm just going to do a light layer of this all over. I'm not going to worry so much about lighter and darker bits, I don't think, because it's... or shall I? I think maybe I will. A bit darker here. And then just a bit less towards the top. Because it's a light colour, it may not show up very much that I've reduced it, but I might just can increase the intensity here just by layering up a little bit. Yeah, and I thought I'd do the very centre in the violet. Again, I'm going to do a really light layer and just think about what I'm doing. I'm thinking maybe I do want to make it lighter there. So if I make it a bit darker here, and then just get lighter as I go towards that bottom part, and same here, lighter towards the top. That needs a bit more work because the hand is over the bit that would be white. It's not perfect, but I think it's okay. It looks a little bit shiny, so that's nice. And the legs, should we do them in the lavender? Back to our number 62. I'm going to just put down a fair bit of colour, I think. When I first saw this lavender, I thought it was just a paler version of the violet. Is that what it's called? Yeah. But actually, I can see that it's quite different. Well, quite different. A bit different. Now, our label. I was thinking of using 16, but we've done that for these, so maybe we'll go with the 73, the burnt sienna. Let's go with that one. Just lightly. Now, if any of you have coloured along with me, well done! You've got to the end of a page. Lots of little fiddly bits to colour, but I have found it a lot of fun. And I'll definitely be doing the next page. I had wondered whether to do it right away or not. I'll see how my mood takes me. I probably will. I'll probably do it tomorrow, to be honest. Not the whole of it, obviously, but make a start on it. I say obviously, it might not be obvious, but no, I can't do that many in a day. I run out of things to say. And voice, you can hear my voice. Needs a coffee. But thank you very much for watching. As I say, well done if you coloured along. If you didn't, I hope you had fun anyway. Have a lovely, lovely day. There'll be a video later, so pop back and find it. If you don't get notifications, then subscribe, click the bell, and you can decide. And you can, even if you are already subscribed, go to the bell next to the subscription box on at the bottom of the video, and you can select how many notifications you get. Now I post 2-3 videos a day, and sometimes a message on the community tabs. There's a lot of stuff, so that's a lot of notifications. So you might want less, or you might want them all, you know, and you can choose in that little bell when you click the bell. So that's really handy. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a lovely day and happy colouring.